Yo, One City Entertainment, One City Maik, and I'm here right now. What's hot? You know what's really hot, and you know what's not. But real quick, we're gonna bring you to the fire. Turn up the heat a little bit.
It's your girl Stacey Cake, your host for What's Hot, and today I am here with One City Maik.
One City Entertainment.
So who is One City Maik?
So One City Maik, I'm a guy that's been around the world, seen a lot, but I'm here representing the people. Been through a lot with the entertainment industry over 15 years and seen a lot, and finally, after dealing with enough artists, I got a platform that's built for the artists to connect with the fans. So that's what I'm here today to talk about. This platform that's really going to take the industry to another level.
So, what is this platform? Can you tell me what it is?
So basically, it's a platform where the artists can upload all their music videos, get all their promotions, free promotion for all the artists, and it's going to be so the fans can really pick and choose what they want to see. It's crazy because a lot of times you see a bunch of people talking about music, this and that, but nobody ever asked me specifically, what I like. So it's kind of like a who's hot or who's not of music.
Okay, so it's going to be an app called One City Entertainment.
And the reason why it's going to be called One City is because it's going to encompass a lot more things, but it's going to start with the music, it's going to start with the artists, and we're going to start right in the D.C., Maryland, Baltimore area, and then bridge out to other areas. I talk to a bunch of artists, I talk to people, and people feel like they're connected to the music, like it's their emotion, their feeling. So that being the case, it's time to stop talking about pharmaceuticals and lean and all this and that. Like, that's the current things. But now it's time to really talk about like how Logic had that everyday song, I work hard every day, yay, and things like that, So what I'm trying to do is put a spotlight on the talent and put more of accountability, you know what I'm saying? Like, as a videographer, people used to say, shoot my video, this and this. And so I'm listening to it, trying to do a treatment, because not everybody even does a treatment, So I'm listening to it, and I'm like, how we gonna shoot this? Because every 5 seconds they talk about, we in $1 million cars, now we over Miami, now we right here, we doing this, we doing that, we doing this. And I'm like, man, we could do a one-shot video, you know what I'm saying? But there's no story to it, no concept. So
for those who don't know, can you kind of explain what a treatment is? It's basically like a layout of the music video,
exactly.
right? Or how it's going to read.
Exactly. Like a little paragraph of what you're trying to do. It might include the locations and things like that, and that's about it. Like, a lot of people, they just, when they want to do a video, they call the cameraman out. The cameraman, he just trying to make a quick buck. So he just come out and they just shoot, and that's it.
Right, that makes sense. Yeah. It's adding a little more directing aspect.
Exactly.
That makes sense, that makes sense.
Because at the end of the day, now, it's not far-fetched to shoot a video like everybody. You can shoot a video with an iPhone. I might have a contest like best iPhone video or best Galaxy video. I got Galaxy. I don't do the iPhone thing, but whatever. But that being the case, it's no reason that an artist should not have a video.
Right.
If it's 2017, 2018, 2019, or whatever, this era, and you don't have a video, I'm not even sure if I could trust you as an artist. Because if you can't visually deliver what you say in your lyrics, then what you saying it for?
Right. Oh, I would like that. That's going to be a slogan.
Straight up.
How can we put that in a short, quick way?
I'm just be real.
Be real.
That's it.
It's that simple.
Yeah, fakeness not allowed,
Right.
It's time for checks and balances to be in place,
Right. And do you think it's harder to appreciate newer hip hop artists because there are so many new hip hop artists? The industry is becoming so oversaturated. You hear people say all the time, well, everyone wants to be a rapper. So it's like, what's new?
So here's the thing. The American dream has become the American scheme where you feel like you got to be a rapper, a trapper, or an athlete to make it.
Right.
Out of the three, athlete is really hard to do, and a lot of times, it takes a lot of physical effort and grind. Trapping, listen to the word trap. It's a trap. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I love rappers, because it still gives people the ability to try to be what they want to be and be who they are, So that being the case, nowadays, why there's so many rappers, I try to tell people, you really got to be yourself and be you. and that means you got to be unique. One thing that Kodak Black said, he said, if it ain't for you, you ain't getting this message. So that being the case, I feel like there's a lot of good music, and everybody's not going to, you know what I'm saying, necessarily get your message. But if you just spit for your fans, if you stick true to your message, then you'll shine, you know?
Right.
So a lot of new artists nowadays, the ones who are sounding unique and sounding like themselves, those are going to be the ones that make it.
Right.
You know, when you try to do somebody else's style or formula, and it might be subconscious because you're influenced by what you listen to.
And you hear it so much.
Exactly, it's beat into your head. One time I read that even if a song is not good, if it's replayed over and over and over, you'll start to like it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a living proof of that.
Yeah, oh yeah. And see, the radio, they play the same songs over and over.
Yeah.
You know, I like the radio, but one thing that we got to do is step our business up. Because one time I heard them on the radio saying, you're mad that the radio isn't playing your music, but y'all still putting CDs with Sharpies. You see what I'm saying? So basically what they were trying to say is nowadays you have to have the complete package, you know, have your artwork, have your video, have your single. You know, if you want to be a rapper, I try to tell people, study your craft, read books about your craft,
Right.
or listen to books, get an audible book on how to present yourself to the world, you know what I'm saying? Because nowadays it's so much competition that you really have to do everything basic on business and then really shine with the lyrics, you know?
That makes sense. That makes sense. So do you think, like, it's limited spots in hip-hop?
So here's the thing, I believe in the law of abundance, you know, and I feel like you can get whatever you can get. So it's not a competition, even though the website is competition based, that's just friendly for the fans to really like have some type of different engagement. But I feel like there's room for everybody. That's why I tell people sign up. It's not about winning the competition, it's just being seen. That being the case, if you win, that's a bonus. But there's so many, like they say, there's no room for second place. I mean, you shoot for first place, but at the end of the day, it depends on your metrics and what you're trying to accomplish. You know, like Devin the Dude, for example. You know, a lot of people, he may never have made it mainstream, but so many people enjoy his music. So when you do it for the passion of the craft, you do it for the people, there's always room, you know.
Right.
Money just comes with that.
And speaking of money, I've been kind of feeling like this own theory, especially like being in Baltimore, like a lot of the young black men or even some women, of course, are so caught up on name brand things. So connecting that back to how many people want to be rappers, I've become to think, okay, people say, yeah, I just want to get the money and stuff, but it's like, are you chasing money or are you chasing clout for having money? You know what I mean? So what do you kind of think about that?
So in my personal opinion, it's okay to chase both as long as you understand that money has no value. Like, it took me getting in trouble to have to reinvent myself to look at concepts like the word wealth. And wealth is, the definition of wealth is the accumulation of resources. So if you're in the desert and you're the one with the water, technically you're wealthy. So when they say get rich and get money, what is the money to you? You see what I'm saying? Because if you got $1 million cash, if the system went, you know what I'm saying, crazy, what is that $1 million to you? So you have to have skills and you have to know what the money is for. So anytime you talk about just getting money, as long as you know what that money is for, then you're going to be all right. So that being the case, so if you get money and then put it into investing, real estate, any other type of flip, you know what I mean? That's when you're going to win. Just like all the athletes who go broke. So at the end of the day, chasing money is not necessarily what you want to do. You want to chase resources, you know.
So can you kind of give an example of a different type of resource?
So I would say resource, I would definitely say like in Baltimore especially, you know, all them row houses and townhouses, they're gonna be worth money, and right now you get them on pennies of the dollar. You can follow people like Jay Morrison, you know what I mean? There's different ways that you can get into that game, you know, while still pursuing the music career. Like you do that hand in hand. You know, if music is your only hustle, you're probably not gonna win. You know, if you only have one hustle in general, you're probably not gonna win. You know, you do want to concentrate all your energy on one thing, and you want to hope that it's what's meant for you. You know, you got to find what you want to be in life, and then everything else falls in between. Like that's the steps in between to get to that. You know, Napoleon Hill says definite major purpose. What's that book? Think and Grow Rich, Mastery Key, all those things, that's the foundation, you know.
Right.
Even all the books now, Damon John, everybody starts there. And once you start there with that foundation and figure out what you want to be, everything else falls in line.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So I think that goes back to what you were saying about kind of, you know, being unique and standing out as an artist. I think when you have multiple crafts or like multiple skills and you figure out kind of a way to connect those ideas, that's what's going to make you pop. Because just like I was telling my friend, like with having like a YouTube channel and everything, sometimes like with accumulating views and all these things, like it's so easy. Like I can do makeup. I took a whole like theater makeup class. That's the quickest way I can get some like clout or like some YouTube views. But trying to like not take that easy avenue because I know everyone else is doing it and kind of sticking to, you know, what I want or what I believe in. It may be longer, but hopefully at the end it produces a bigger
and it's
outcome.
Be more worth it.
Yeah. So I think that's interesting. Like, in order to stand out in oversaturated markets, sometimes you may have to merge different.
For example, I got a perfect example. When Soulja Boy came up, it was him and Montana the Mac. You know what I'm saying? When you go to the club, everybody rocking to Montana the Mac. You would have thought that he would have been the one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the whole time, Soulja Boy had that one dance and that one move that really set him apart.
And
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why they say success is when opportunity meets preparation. So that being the case, you have to be prepared. You have to be ready for that opportunity. Timing is key. You know what I mean? And then you have to create your own luck. You know? You got to hustle hard.
And I think I always think about this one Drake lyric when he was like, "It's not about who did it first; it's about who did it best," or like right or something like that. Like I always think about that because, you know, sometimes there's so many original ideas, but like you said, so many people that copy, so many people that imitate because it looks cool on you, even though you might not be getting the credit for it. It looks cool, so you get people. It's like a snowball effect.
Like Gary V, you know, I really like all his books and stuff like that, right? When my friend first told me about Gary V, his book was called Crush It, and I was like, is this going to be corny? So I kind of like was like, nah. But now if you listen to Crush It or Crushing It, the newest book.
So I had a friend bought that for me. I was reading it last night. Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, he teaches you how to stay on the grind.
Shout out to Marvin Marr for that book.
That book is like that, you know? And when you listen to it, it makes you more so determined because he gives you good game as far as action steps that you can take.
Right.
Like I look at books like The Game. Like a lot of times you get this raw knowledge, and a lot of people put their own personalities. They put cut on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it all boils down to timeless facts, and that's the raw. And once you get that raw and you get down to action steps, you can figure out what you need to do next. Like that's how I created the app. I was listening to enough books that it said, oh man, you mean to tell me if I do this, and this? And I literally did the steps that they laid out, and you know, success is on the way.
Right.
You know, I feel like I'm already there. You know?
Step by step.
That's it. That's what they say. It's in the mind first.
Right. So the first part of the hot seat, I'm going to ask you to help all of the young, up-and-coming entrepreneurs. Give me 3 tips to branding as fast as you can.
Be yourself. Stay focused, and figure out your purpose.
Yes. So that's 3 tips. So you said your favorite artists, some of your favorite artists, the first one being 3D Nati. She's a rapper, female rapper from New Orleans. So if you don't know who that is, you need to check her out. And then the second one, you said you like Shy Glizzy.
Shy Glizzy.
So if you had to do 3D Nati versus Shy Glizzy, who would you pick?
I like to do it locally for the city, but at the same time, 3D Nati is like, she's amazing as far as the content. So as a director, I say her. You know what I'm saying? Shy Glizzy, you know, he just put on for the city. So it's like, that's a hard decision.
But you got to pick.
It depends on the mood. You see what I'm saying?
You loopholing.
Look. That's the best part about music, though. You know what I'm saying? That's the best part about music, and everybody don't realize that. You know what I'm saying? They can be like, I hate this and I hate that, but you don't understand. It's a certain time for a certain thing.
Okay, and then you said you like a sports fan. So, you know, the Warriors just won, but you heard you're a Wizards fan.
So I'm a Wizards fan, but I like Cleveland because I like LeBron, and the reason why, because I I never really experienced Jordan. Like, I was always alive during the time, but I didn't get into sports like that till I was 14, 15.
Right.
And I seen the emotional sports once I started playing in high school. You know what I'm saying? So that being the case, I want to see LeBron and his greatness. And I feel like he's hated on a lot. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the odds was against him. You know, shout out to Durant, you know. Steph Curry, I don't even really know how he sounds. So, like, he don't really got no personality to me to be, you know what I'm saying? But when I get into a team, I get into players, you know what I'm saying? But I'm always a home team fan. And home team, I love the home team, and I love the Wizards, Redskins.
So I ain't even gonna do a team versus team. I'm just gonna do LeBron versus the Wizards. Who you going with?
Wizards.
You going with the Wizards?
Home team. Gotta do home.
Gotta do home. Gotta rep for
DC.
DC.
You know, it taught me what I know. You know.
All right.
Gotta respect that. You know.
Scene one, take one. The topic is power. Go.
Okay. So you know I'm coming in by the hour. I'm swiping them checks. I got the power.
You got the power, and I'm going to devour everybody like Ghost. I come through like Tommy at the party.
Call me Angelina, because I'm staying with the squad. You know I got the guns, and I'm coming too hard.
Well, you know how I get down. I always like 50, and on my hometown, all my people rolling with me.
You say you like Kayan, but I don't think you're about it. You know I keep it with me. You know I'm on. I lost it.
Well, it's all good because I don't even need a reason. I'm coming right back at you like the next season.
You coming like next season, but you still on last season. Take the off season to rev up for the new one.
But Ghost is really free and his daughter just died. You know this real crazy. I almost cried because real recognize real, and that's the shit that I could feel. Because if somebody touched my daughter, their ass getting killed.
Ooh, that's real slick. That's real slick. Come to the warehouse and pull out that stick.
Pull out that stick and they pushing them things. But I'm coming back to the studio and doing other things. I ain't doing no drugs. I ain't selling none of that. Because I seen why they really call it a trap.
Pulling up with it. You know I got the ghost. Riding in the Rover. You know I'm with the most.
Real estate investing, that's what Ghost is about. But everybody in the game want them to stay about that. They want to keep them in. They want to keep them about that life. But I don't even know. It's too much drama and strife.
It's so much drama. It's too much going on. They say they on the scene, but they ducking on the floor.
They keep on ducking on the fly. You know I love power. I love them guys.